Hey Lou, you running or not?
Nah. I don't
Alright, I'm
know
gonna go to
about
fall
that.
guys.
What the? Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe those pump up in here, fool, but I come, you're the only one talking straight.
Oh, I know. That's why I think it's dead in here. Fuck it. Hey, you got room for me on zone?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hold on, let me go back to the thing.
So
I think I
out
see
comes
these
the
talking.
Washington offense onto the field.
Hold on.
And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 40. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Deron Payne collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Here's Chandler on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tucker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this one too low.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in the conference.
Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith going to try and run with it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it work. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Through the middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there. And will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Smith. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Going with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they run the option on second down. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the ground, it's Tucker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run with Tucker. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tucker is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And he's into the clear. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Geno. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Again, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. To about the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Here's Gibson on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 21 yards away. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guy.
And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's thrown.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Prescott now. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. On 1st and 10, Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally he'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Sean Tucker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He'll look to set up his blockers. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive.
Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. To about the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Chandler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Smith on 1st down. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll run on 1st down. Tucker. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Prescott now on 2nd down. That's caught by Tucker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
On the option, it's Smith himself. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Howell gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Howell down to throw it. It's caught. Becker. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Howell throwing for it. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 5. 1:52 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's Dak. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Dak. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column.